And good afternoon, everybody. I'm Shannon Cake. Welcome to the Now South Florida. This is a show that keeps you in the know. And of course, the big story everybody is talking about right now, Tropical Storm Erika. Chief Meteorologist Steve Weagle here in the Weather Center with us. And you know, we've been watching this Earth Cam video of the Dominican Republic. Steve, a short time ago, I don't know if you saw the guys.
Yeah,
they were putting sandbags along this shoreline maybe 15 minutes ago, trying to save this property.
Yeah, they're getting some pretty good winds, and they're getting a little bit of a storm surge. High tide comes, or I should say the full moon comes up tomorrow night, so extra high tides this weekend. And their winds aren't too bad. They're getting tremendous amounts of rainfall, though, and that'll be an issue possibly for us on the weekend, too.
Wow.
Yeah, all right, here's the latest, and we're watching this storm. Interesting things today, though. This storm has stayed weak, it's stayed disorganized, and it's really just fighting to stay alive. Just north, or should you say, just south of the Dominican Republic and Haiti, and moving west. During the day, it's pretty much moved west all afternoon. So as this one continues to try to get a little bit more structure to it, it's having a very difficult time. And the low-level center, if we could find one, is probably in this area right here. It's very difficult. That's good for us because the longer it stays weak, the longer that it keeps that westward track rather than west-northwest. Now, if you remember back last night, this thing was supposed to go over Puerto Rico. If you remember this morning, it was supposed to go over the Dominican Republic. Tonight, is it supposed to go over Haiti? It probably won't do it. In fact, the computer models, I should say that the latest trends indicate that that westward track is more than likely right through tonight and maybe a little bit of a turn as we get into tomorrow. So here's the official forecast. This is from 11 a.m. and this takes it over the Dominican Republic. That seems unlikely at this point. Then it moves it across the northeastern tip of Cuba as we get into Saturday. There's Saturday evening, 45 miles an hour. And into Sunday, later Sunday, we'll start to feel the effects here on this track as it moves into the Keys first and then eventually up the coastline. Now keep in mind, don't concentrate on this point, especially not with this storm, because it is just a sloppy, messed up weather system. The strongest winds and the heaviest rain are not near the center of this. They're displaced to the east and to the north and to the south, actually. It's really half a storm. Here's a track for Tuesday. So what does it mean for us? As we move into late Sunday and into Monday, that's when we'll see wind and rain here, but it's never forecast to become a hurricane. It's expected to stay weak the entire time. The computer model tracks have shifted way to the west today. That trend continues. These are the late afternoon models coming in, some of them, and some of them wash it out completely into an open wave. So that's a nice trend to see, too. There is high wind shear, obviously, and that's taking its toll on this. Some interaction with land also taking place. In the long term, we could see something strengthen. I really suspect that at 5 o'clock we won't see much of a change in the track, but as long as this thing keeps that westward motion, it has more of a chance of ducking underneath Florida and then coming in along the west coast. So hopefully eventually it gets far enough west that we won't be dealing with too much from it.